when you see Rolling Loud, that's exactly how it was, except not that big of a scale. You know,
that's how I felt.
Ready for Mexico team, make some noise!
Scale, you know,
that's how I felt though.
That's how I felt.
I know that's how I felt
because, bro, and my boy Guap was there. You know what I'm saying? Because he lives in Austin. I'm like, y'all ready for that Mexican OT? And bro, all you hear is a pop, just a roar, like shit that you see in the fucking movies, bro. And hey, that shit happened, and I look back at Guap, and Guap was like,
Skelz, oh my.
Inside the Heartbreak.
Tuesday, Inside the Heartbreak.
What?
yeah.
Fucking pussy.
What's up, Primals?
These nuts.
I got a serious ass question for y'all, man. Do y'all eat ass?
Inside the Heartbreak right now. Coming at you every fucking Tuesday.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Inside the Heartbreak. This is season 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Inside the fucking Heartbreak.
Oh my god.
Yes, sir. Let's fucking go. Man, it's a very special day for me. I'm playing at one of the biggest fucking venues in Bay City, Texas.
Right.
Shout out Fat Grass. Yeah, man, that's like the spot. You know what I'm saying? That's where all the sexy ladies go. That's where all the cool guys go. You know what I'm saying? So it's an honor to play there. Appreciate y'all for having me, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't live in Bay City no more, but shit, bro, it's good to be back. But man, we got your main host DJ Skelz in the mix, and then we got a familiar face who hasn't been on here in a while, man. Fucking Stevie Wonder's in the fucking building. Welcome back, Stevie. Yeah, welcome back.
It's good to be back.
And then we got my other co-host,
Six Lows in the building.
And then we got another sexy man sitting in. We got Tech 9 in the building. Techtropolis. So man, we got a lot to get into this episode. This is an episode about DJ Skelz apparently. So I appreciate y'all for having me on, man. It's my first interview ever.
Right.
So, yeah.
Who is DJ Skelz?
No, man, DJ Skelz. I'm a producer. No. Let me get that. Let me scratch that. I'm a DJ. I'm a videographer, a video editor, and a producer. Yeah.
And how did you get to being from Adrian to DJ Skelz? Where did it all start?
Man, it started in my grandma's house.
Right.
For real, bro. Like, and see, he's my cousin, so he knows the whole backstory. But man, it started in my grandma's house when I was younger. My uncle Junior, shout out Junior, man. You know what I'm saying? He's the reason why I'm a DJ to this day. He would like DJ our family events, and he would do like our quinceañeras and shit. And so we'd always pull up to him, and you know, I always like was behind him, kind of like lurking. I said, man, I like that. Like, teach me that. He was like, you want to learn for real? I was like, yeah, I want to learn. He's like, all right, I'll teach you. You just gotta have a laptop. And I was like, all right, cool. And so my parents had a laptop, so I just took that. I downloaded a free little software called Virtual DJ, and then from there he just started teaching me like the basics and shit, you know. And so from there, now keep in mind I'm like 14, 15 years old. I'm not even in high school yet, you know. This shit is interesting the fuck out of me. And so once that happens, I just do my thing. I start practicing, and so my parents buy me a little bitty board, bro. It's like that fucking big,
Like a soundboard.
No, it's a mixer. It's a mixer, but it's small. It's small as fuck. It's probably like $200 at the most, and that was like my first board, and I was like 15 years old, and so from then, you know, I would be practicing in my room for hours, bro. I'd be watching YouTube videos and just like learning how to do it, just like self-taught mostly.
Right.
And so we would I would DJ my family events too. So I would be right there next to my Uncle Junior. And so I was real skinny back then. Like skinny as hell. I was like a buck 15 or something like that, buck 20. And so I was real scrawny. And so they used to call me it's so embarrassing. And my family's Mexican, by the way. And like my grandma don't speak English. And so they used to call me DJ Esqueleto Musical.
That's a long ass name.
Yeah, you telling me. And so I ran with it for a little bit because, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't get no gigs. I was young as hell. Like I couldn't get nowhere to go get no gigs. And so my uncle finally got me my first gig. It's for some old lady, bro. She was like 60 something. They needed a DJ and they were having it at their bar or whatever. He was like, hey man, I need a DJ. I want you to DJ this hoe. You got your stuff, you got your speakers, you know what I'm saying? Just come through and DJ for me. He's like, but you need to figure out a DJ name. So I'm sitting there like, fuck. I was like, man, I haven't even thought about this yet. Yeah. And so I was sitting there, I was like, I can't go by DJ Esqueleto. I was like, I just can't do it. And then I was like, well, it means Spanish. In Spanish, it's skeleton. So I was like, well, skeleton's okay, but I feel like that's a little corny. And so at the time, my favorite DJ was Skrillex. I was really into like EDM, like house music, right? And so Skrillex was like my favorite DJ. And I was like, man, let me shorten skeleton, scale. And then he has an X at the end of his name. I want a cool letter, so I just put a Z at the end of my name. And that's how DJ Skelz was born.
It's pretty cool because it's original.
Like, yeah, and it's original. Yeah, nobody has that name.
Yeah.
Yeah, so every time somebody asks me like scales, like a fish scale, like no, bitch, it's fucking short for skeleton.
Somebody said DJ XL today.
Somebody asked me that. She was like, DJ XL, X, what is it? I'm like, DJ Skelz, man. Short for skeleton.
That's funny as fuck.
But yeah, that's how DJ Skelz was born.
That's pretty cool. So I'll just jump right into it. That Mexican OT.
That Mexican OT.
You're the official DJ.
Brother. Yeah.
So y'all grew up together.
Yeah.
Came up together, obviously.
Much, yes.
And y'all been locked in since the beginning.
Bro. That's my tweezer.
So his first project actually was in your bedroom.
Yeah. You the feds? How'd you know that?
Yeah, I was there.
Which one was that?
STP, the South Texas project. That was his first. That was his first project, like full length project that he put like on all platforms, and like something that really kind of got his name out there. That whole from front to back was recorded in my childhood bedroom in my mom's house. So
me and my heat, Southside stepping up them drugs, got no accuracy. I hit some belly button since a young and I've been thugging. I dare somebody to touch me. Push them to your family house and you know that I'ma stick it up.
So
that's a surreal moment. If you think about it.
I mean, considering now,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Crazy. Yeah,
like you look back and you're like, damn, like we really started this shit in my bedroom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and we always talk about it too. Like, like bro, you remember like I forgot where we were at. Oh, we were at an event in Vegas, and we were doing like this this event with Johnny Dang and him, and they were like promoting this like weed company or whatever, and somebody put on like Beatbox the Block, which is like one of his bigger hits off of SCP. And he kind of looked at me, and I looked at him. I was like, "Bro, you remember this shit? Like, you remember when we made this up?" He was like, "Bro, that shit is crazy."
And y'all made that
like
project.
Flooded back memories.
Y'all made that project when y'all was still in high school, right?
No. We're in I was in college.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was so at the time I was in Houston, right? I had moved to Houston right after high school. No business being out there. I was broke as fucking Houston. And so I came back home, and that's whenever we like really locked in and started like recording music. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
And so from there, man, we were both on our ass, dude. We were, like in Johnny Dang, he said digging the dirt. We were digging the dirt for real.
Right.
I had no money. I had no fucking nothing, bro. Everything that was mine was because of my parents. You know what I'm saying? And so really we're just two kids with a dream, bro.
Yeah.
To be honest. And so we just like put all our heart and soul in it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that shit just seeing where we're at now has paid off.
That's what makes it like special.
Makes it sweeter.
Cause it makes it sweeter.
Sure.
Because you know you came digging the dirt together. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like one of those things. Like you look back and you're like, damn, we did this shit. You know what I'm saying? And y'all still going. Like it ain't stopping. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even scratched the surface yet. So that's what's good. But I mean, in
Houston, I had a pack of White Claws and a lime and like hot sauce in my fridge. That was it. I had no food in that. I lost so much weight out there.
I remember you used to ask me, you know what I ate for dinner last night? I'd be like, what? You'd be like, sleep.
Oh yeah. They used to smoke a lot too, so all my money would go to either alcohol, the club, or weed, which is my fault. That's a very bad budgeting, and I was
at least you got
I was
through
a fucking
that,
idiot. You know what I'm saying? I was a.
You were young.
You was a kid.
I was a fucking child, bro. I had no business being out there. Yeah. And so I would sleep all the time.
Going back a little bit, how did you get comfortable or get into like start DJing at like certain events, like because you DJ'd at some parties. I've seen you DJ for, like you said, like a birthday party, beach parties. Like, how did you start getting comfortable or getting into the groove of doing stuff?
Man, to be honest, bro, I was born for this shit.
Right.
For real. Like, I've been nervous a couple times, but for the most part, bro, like this shit, I feel like it's just in my blood. You know what I'm saying? Like when I first started DJing, like pep rallies, for example. Like one time,
Pep rally,
we were sitting in class, bro, and all my friends, the girls that I was friends with, they were cheerleaders, and so they needed a DJ because one of the DJs was like didn't want to do it. And so they were like, why don't you do it? You DJ all of our house parties and shit, just DJ at the fucking pep rally.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, I'll fucking do that shit. Like, come on now. Yeah. yeah. And I'll do that shit. Hell yeah. And so they got me really into like comfortable because like when you DJ at pep rally, bro, you're thrown into the fire, dog. Yeah. Like there's like a sea. It looks like a sea of people. Yeah. There's like both stands filled up with a whole bunch of people.
And it's like,
you know what I'm saying?
Everybody's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't like, okay, it's a high school.
All staring at you.
Yeah, it's a high school, but like you got all the parents in there, you got teachers in there, you got, you know what I'm saying, principals, students.
So there are limitations, and that's the reason why I don't do family events now. It's because I don't like the limitations. I don't like being my creative,
hold to it.
My creativity being held back. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm gonna play everything and anything.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't give a fuck.
I remember when I helped you with that one birthday. I think it was Dawson's mom's party, something like that.
Yeah.
And it was a couple of older folks. I was like, I was like, are you nervous? Like, it's a tough crowd right here. You got right here.
You know, I'm always kind of nervous before a gig, but at the end, bro, it always just pays off. You know what I'm saying? I do my fucking thing, and this shit. Like I said, I was born for this shit, bro.
Even now, do you get nervous?
Hell yeah!
I'm gonna say, you got to.
Yeah.
Bro, we're in fucking,
more people.
We're in Austin last week, man, and
a lot of people out there. I seen that.
Bro,
like,
I mean,
damn.
like when I did sound check, it was like a parking lot that was in front of us, but it was like a big ass stage, right? And I was like, all right, we'll be good, you know what I'm saying? So, and when we come back, bro, I have to go to like 2 things of security just to get to where I'm from in the backstage, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not showing up with OT, I'm showing up by myself because, you know, it's Austin, so I drove there by myself. And so, excuse me, he had got there before me, so I'm going in, I'm like, fuck. So I got to go through all like, oh, I'm his DJ, you know what I'm saying? So I have to go through a whole bunch of people. And I get back there, bro, and it's our time to go up. As I go walk on the stage, I look up, bro, and like as far as I can see, there's nothing but people. Right? It's like a sea of people. Like I'm talking about, like when you see Rolling Loud, that's exactly how it was, except not that big of a scale. You know,
that's how I feel. Ready for Skelz, make some noise!
That big of a scale. You know,
that's how I felt, though.
That's how I felt.
I know, that's how I felt.
Because, bro, and my boy Guap was there. You know what I'm saying? Because he lives in Austin. And and so yeah, my boy Guap was there, and so whenever he had showed up with me, and so I got on the mic, right, and I'm like talking my shit, and I'm like y'all ready for that Mexican OT? And bro, all you hear is a pop, just a roar, like shit that you see in the fucking movies, bro. And hey, that shit happened, and I look back at Guap, and Guap was like, bro, like that shit was scary as fuck.
That's loud though. That's a cool moment.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Whenever I seen that video on TikTok, whenever the audio cut off, bro, how did you feel?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, that shit's embarrassing. So for the audience, there's a video on TikTok, and this shit happened during the show, right? And so the festival was outside. It was hot as fuck. I'm talking about the hottest shit. And it was at nighttime. It was still hot. And so my laptop had been there already before I even showed up because I had did that shit for sound check. And so when I got there, everything was cool, bro. We were like 5 or 6 songs in, and we're getting towards like the end of our set, right? And so he was playing Opera 2 with Maxo, and he was rapping and shit. And next thing you know, my music just started skipping. It's like, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, shit. And I feel my laptop and my hard drive, bro. That shit is fucking red hot. It's hot as fuck. So my laptop overheated. So I'm like, fuck, bro. Like, this shit really doesn't happen to us. Like, we always have smooth shows. I always post on TikTok and shit like, we got the best shows in Texas. For real, because our shit is lit as fuck. Right. And so he ends up bailing me out. He's like, man, fuck that shit. Cut that shit off. And so I cut it, and then I restart my program, right? And then I restart it, and I bring it back up, and I start it again, and he just, like the superstar that he is, bro, he starts like freestyling and shit. And he starts freestyling, you know what I'm saying? The crowd's feeling that shit. And luckily, like, as soon as he like runs out of shit that he's freestyling with, my shit came back up, and I had Johnny Dame loaded up next. Damn. As soon as he stopped, I started playing it. Dun, dun, you know what I'm saying? The crowd just like, bro, nigga, he saved my ass, bro.
It's
and,
crazy too.
And it was so good that people thought it was playing.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. That's in the comments. They were like, they had to play.
Yeah, they had to play. That's how like good we recovered. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
And so after the show, we get done after the show, and I'm backstage, and he's taking pictures, and I'm chilling and stuff, and this guy comes up to me, and asks me, he was like, hey, that thing that y'all did, that was playing, right? I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, where the song, your laptop overheated, and I was like, yeah, playing the fuck out of it, yeah.
Nah, your head like, nah, that bitch overheated.
Hell yeah, bro. As soon as it happened, because like I had other DJs with me, right? And so the DJs that were there for the event, they knew exactly what happened. Like as soon as it happened, they knew exactly what happened. So they're fucking scrambling and shit. And they get 2 fans, put one on each fucking side at my laptop. And they're like, bro, I hope it works. Like I hope that cools it down.
Praying for the best.
Hell yeah.
Austin, Texas, y'all going way too hard right now.
Fuck that, cut it off. I'm a dirty baby, wavy, I'm so see I'm baby. You better hot dog, baby, because I'm a stealer. Listen, the clippers, I'm still in the caterpillars, big money in another state. Texas, we got a pickle. I guarantee right now, you thinking, wow, this Mexican can freestyle, but really this ain't nothing. They want me to show them something, well, they go ahead and bust it. It's time for a punchline, so here goes my rhymes. I spit facts when people saying the letter before P. Like, oh, I get it, well, that's what he means. I'll be staying after F, because they know that I'm a G. I'll be staying first in line, I'm before B and C. And my haters always last, not X, Y, but Z. And my money way my pants down, you would think I was a saga. Okay, there we go. We're picking it back up, baby.
Hell yeah.
That's
and luckily
crazy.
it happened at the end because that was like the last song of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that
That's crazy stressful.
yeah, that was very
Yeah, that sounds crazy. So you've seen a lot of places. You've been to a lot of places. You had a lot of shows, and you've been everywhere. You know what I'm saying? What would you say is city-wise the best city and the worst city, and just crowd-wise best and worst?
All right. So city-wise, the best city. I had the most fun in Denver. When we were on the Peso tour.
Yeah.
Because Denver's live as fuck.
Yeah,
It was
I fuck
cold.
with Denver.
You know what I'm saying? You got the mountains in the back and shit. And we were there for like 3 or 4 days. Because I think we had like a long-ass break.
Yeah.
And so we were there for a while. And that shit was live as fuck. And because I wasn't expecting them to fuck with bro like they did.
Yeah.
Because like when we went on, bro, them motherfuckers went crazy for him.
Mm-hmm.
And so that shit was cool, bro. The vibes were up. He had a whole bunch of homeboys that fucked with him, and so they were showing us around the city and shit. You know what I'm saying? And of Denver, I fucked with. I can't wait to go. That's the first show on the tour, so I can't wait to go back. And man, what the fuck was it? Santa Ana? I think it's the worst city that we've been to. In Cali, yeah, in California, bro. Because like we were in like this some like British bar. It was like Britannica or some shit, and like it was like a hole in the wall bar in the middle of California. Like this, was it Santa Ana? I don't remember where it was. It was somewhere in California, right? We had just left LA, and bro, crowd was dead. The whole vibes were off, bro.
Yeah.
Like I was not fucking with that shit at all, bro. Yeah, that shit sucked. And then I think the best crowd is San Antonio. San Antonio goes fucking crazy.
That was crazy.
I like San Antonio.
San Antonio's nuts. I
We were all there for that one. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I remember that because me and Big Bro were supposed to go and we never did. And
Oh, dude, yeah, you talking about the first time?
yeah,
Yeah.
regret that every day, every time
Yeah,
I see it
shout out
come up.
Pre-Bob, man. Pre-Bob was lit as fuck, bro.
Yeah,
Because that one was real crowded too. It looked like a pretty decent sized venue.
Yeah, no, it was cool, bro. It was like a club.
Yeah.
Legit like a club. You know, it was
Yeah.
small, but it was still like a
I'm
club.
saying, it looked spacious. It was outside too, huh?
Yeah. And then I was DJing that night too, so like,
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I was DJing, I was in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Because like the DJ, shout out DJ Vinny, he was right next to me. He was like, man, if you want to go and play, bro, just fucking let me know and I'll switch over to yours and you just start playing shit. I was like, bet, bro, yeah, I got you. So I'm chilling up there and shit, you know what I'm saying? And like, these guys are bringing me shots, dude. Like, a fucking Rumple. I hate Rumple, bro. But, you know what I'm saying? It was free, bro. And so they just kept giving me shit. And eventually I was like, I went up to him. It's like, fuck it, put me on, bro. And so I started DJing. I was killing that hoe, bro.
I'm juiced up.
Yeah, bro, that shit was lit as fuck. Yeah. No, San Antonio would go crazy.
And so we could talk about all the success that you have or you're having right now. We could talk about your upbringing and everything, but like, what adversity have you been through on this come up? Because I know there has to have been adversity.
Bro, there hasn't been a time where there hasn't been adversity.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Like, think. All right, look. When you come from a small town like we do, bro, nobody believes in you.
Yeah.
Right? Nobody fucking believes in you.
Right.
Like, especially where we come from, bro, there's never been something like this happen. You know? And so, like, coming up, even in high school, bro, people were always like, bro, like, that shit cool and all, but that shit lame as fuck. What the fuck are you doing?
Like, what you gonna do?
Yeah, what the fuck you gonna do, bro? And even, you know what I'm saying? Now, my parents are my biggest supporters ever, you know what I'm saying? I really wouldn't be in this position if it wasn't for them. But the reason why they were like this towards me is because they wanted the best for me, right? They don't know that this shit's gonna pay out. This shit never pays out for anybody.
Yeah.
And so, you know what I'm saying? They would always tell me, like, you know, this is cool. Like, keep going, but, like, you need to focus on something else.
Right.
You need to figure out what the fuck you're gonna do for the rest of your life, which is fair. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, my parents are like my biggest supporters now, and the only reason why they act like that though is because, of course, bro, they want the best for their son when they're first born. You know what I'm saying? Like,
everybody gonna say that.
You know, my dad's from Mexico. Like, I'm like first generation. My mom was here before, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like the first generation here type shit, and on that side of the family. And so, you know what I'm saying? Like, ever since I was little, bro, my dad would preach, like, you have to go to college, you have to go to college, you have to go to college. And that was always my path to the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I was in advanced classes my whole high school career. Like, I was in pre-AP, taking college classes while I was in high school and shit. And so that was my path, like, for real. But it's just, bro, when I started DJing, and then I started learning how to video edit, and I started learning, like, all these other, like, art type shit, that shit just kept pulling me away, bro. Like, my first year in college, bro, I fucking fucked that up, bro. Because I was focused on this music shit, man. And that's the semester that I linked back up with OT. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember I had got out of class and I was waiting on another class, so I was in my car. And I had seen that he had posted a video, Plan C, you know what I'm saying? That was going crazy. Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, that's my boy Virgil. I mean, I ain't seen him since, like, we were young. And so I just hit him up. I was like, hey, bro, like man, that song's good as fuck. Like, you go crazy, but I can make you sound better. I was like, my shit at the time, bro, my shit was the best sounding shit in Bay City. And so I was like, bro, I got you, bro. I got a studio and everything. Like, you come through, we can record and shit. And so from then on, shit really just boom. Just from the top. But as far as adversity, bro, it's like my peers never supported what I did. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Of course,
for sure.
Of course, they were like, yeah, bro, that's cool. You know? Like, yeah, you go for it. But I mean, for as far as like them, like, man, you gonna make it, bro. Like,
probably not.
You gonna go somewhere with this shit.
Probably not.
Fuck no. You know? And that shit hurts. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's adversity because I wanted this shit more than anything in the world. Without even like saying it out loud. But to me, I was like, I'm gonna make this shit happen. Whether I'm dead ass broke or I'm making a fuck ton of money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I love it, bro. I love this shit. And as far as adversity, bro, just failing out of college, being broke as fucking Houston, not having no business to be there. Yeah. Coming back to fucking Bay City and still not having no motion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just,
so like,
it's been a lot of it, bro. This whole time has been adversity.
So we talk a lot. You know, we talk. We're together every day, so we talk a lot. And there has been times. I mean, that you told me all the time, bro. I was damn near at the verge of like quitting this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, just looking back at that, like, if somebody were to tell you, like, would you go back and do it all over again?
Would you do
like,
anything?
Is that something?
Would you do anything different?
Would you do anything? Yeah. Would you do anything different? That's what I was trying to say. What I'm trying to say.
Man, if I had the knowledge now, honestly, no. Like, the journey from when I was 15 to now is what makes all this so much sweeter. You know what I'm saying? Like, having DMs and people saying, like, bro, fucking proud of you. Yeah. You really doing it right now. You know what I'm saying? That makes it like all the shit that I've been through, all the comments that I've read, all the fucking, like, really shit that people said to me personally in my face makes it so much sweeter. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm proud. You know what I'm saying? And so I just got, and I've been telling the guys too, like bro, I just got a plaque from Billboard. I got 2. I got number 1 on Heat Seekers and in the top 100s on Billboard.
Right.
Because I produced a song off OT's album. And those plaques, I was telling Lowe's, those plaques are like my college degrees. You know what I'm saying? Because like, as a producer, bro, that's something you chase your whole fucking career, bro.
Yeah.
And then right there, having something physical like that, it's so fucking sweet.
Something
No one can take that away
Bro,
from you.
nobody can take that shit away from me because I did that shit, bro.
Nah, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying?
Same thing as
Me, we did that shit. Our whole team did that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's kind of like crazy how like you do go through a lot of stuff, you know, still to this day, you know, a lot of people nobody really knows that because nobody's going to see that side
Yeah,
of
of
you.
course
You can't
not.
show
I'm
that
not
side.
gonna let people see
Yeah,
that.
you can't. You're not going to let
Yeah.
nobody see that side of you. But like, how do you handle that? Like, how do you handle the stuff you go through behind the scenes compared to, you know, when you're on the show, when you're on the stage and you're going crazy with OT and that, because I mean, obviously you block all that out. When you're on stage, all that just goes out the window, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're focusing you're in the moment. But when you get home at the end of the night and you're like, you look back and you're like, damn, that was a good show, whatever. And you back, like, you know, it's gonna hit you, you know,
reality,
back to
yeah.
reality, you know what I'm
reality.
saying? Like, how do you handle that? Like, that's kind of hard to handle that now that
Yeah.
you're like big, like celebrity or whatever.
I'm not a celebrity.
You're a celebrity, bro.
I'm a nobody.
But
But
you're definitely a celebrity, bro.
But can I be honest with you? I be sipping lean.
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
Honestly, bro, like I honestly don't know. I think I expressed those feelings and those like those really like down in the dumps moments. I express that through what I'm doing, my craft, editing videos, producing beats and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
It keeps
really
you
just
keeps you grateful in a way.
yeah, for sure. But like it's just like at the end of the day, bro, this is how I think. At the end of the day, who gives a fuck?
That's
You know what I'm saying? Like nobody is gonna throw a pity party for me because I'm going through shit. So they're gonna boost me up in my music and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna fucking do that. I'm not no clout chaser. Like I'm not gonna be posting on Snapchat crying and shit about my problems.
Yeah, don't
what
hit
the
me
fuck
up.
I look like, bro?
Don't hit me up.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's the right way to do it.
yeah. Like at the end of the day, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Like I'm doing this shit because I love it and because I want to make something of myself.
You gotta go get yours.
So that's just something I gotta power through. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, I'll deal with it. Eventually, I'll go to fucking therapy. I'll deal with some shit that I've been going through. You know what I'm saying? But as of right now, bro, I have no other choice but to channel that shit into my crafts. You know?
For sure.
And that's what I say to that's what I would say to everybody. Find something that you can express yourself through. Because honestly, that helped me. That helps me a lot.
Yeah. That's like real, you know what I'm saying? That's just like, you know what I'm saying? That's a real answer, you know?
Yeah, I mean, bro,
That's
I
respectable.
have no choice. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
not for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Shout out your homeboys too, like we'll say XX Tiplet, Jay. Everybody you know that would get in the studio here.
Okay, bro, you know what I'm
Cause I
saying?
feel like, cause when you came back from Houston too, that's when y'all started, you know, doing more stuff together. And I feel like that's when, you know, that helped you get back into your groove too.
It did, bro.
Even when the guys, you know, Pedro.
Oh
too,
yeah, bro.
I feel like that's a big
Kid Dro,
boost, too.
Five Trey, Young Spyro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Them boys really helped me practice my craft. You know what I'm saying? They're the reason why I'm great. Honestly. Because if it wasn't for them, bro, I would have nobody or nothing to practice on. You know what I'm saying? Like they're the reason why I'm a fucking animal at DJing and making beats and shit, bro.
Right.
Like, cause I've been practicing since they were in high school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, definitely, bro. Like, especially Five Trey and Young Spyro, bro, they really helped me be great because their type of creativity and their taste in music and like art and fucking fashion and culture and shit, bro. It helped me widen my perspective too. You know what I'm saying? Because like Young Spyro, that's a cool motherfucker, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That motherfucker right there, bro. He opened up my mind to a lot of shit, and he made me want to be a cool motherfucker too. You know what I'm saying? Because like he's like more of that underground, like not giving a fuck, like skater type shit, bro. That shit cool as fuck to me.
Like your own
I
style.
fuck with that shit, bro. yeah, bro. And then Five Trey, you know what I'm saying? That's the nigga. He an animal, bro. He an animal at rapping and doing all like really he an animal at rapping, bro, making songs. And I'm grateful to those guys, and that's why I'm never gonna turn my back on them. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I'm gonna include them in everything that I can. You know what I'm saying? But I always tell them, let me put myself on before I put y'all on. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always gonna be with my boys.
We're gonna bring it with you.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Hell yeah.
And I mean, I feel like I can speak for everybody in here. You know,
Shout out my security guard, Ant. Yeah, yeah. Oh shit, you're in the camera, bro.
Oh shit, bro.
I feel like I can speak for everybody in here. You know, we're all behind you. You know,
Yeah,
like
for
every
sure.
single one of us. You know, we
And you
we
too,
want the
Los.
best for you.
You
You
too,
know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Los is like my brother, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog right there. Like, if it wasn't for him, bro, I'd be going insane right now. Cause he knows exactly what's going on behind the scenes. He knows exactly what my life going through right now, bro. So if it wasn't for him, bro, I'd be going fucking insane.
Right.
And my girl. Shout out my girl.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah,
Gotta have
yeah.
a girl in there.
Yeah, gotta have my woman.
But, nah, I mean, like I said, I feel like I speak for everybody in here, and there's more people than just people in this room. There's a lot of people in this room right now, but I feel like we're all like dedicated to you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily say dedicated, but we know we all
Yeah,
support you.
support me, yeah.
We all are, you know, we hold you up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We're trying to
for
hold you
sure.
up as much as we can, just like you holding us up. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody's having a bad day or somebody's not going through something, you know, we all take care of each other, and I feel like
Yeah.
you got a big supporting system behind you, just through us. I mean, you got a big family, of course. You know,
Yeah.
you got a lot of people supporting you, but I feel like just in this room right here, it's like a core room of support. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, hell yeah.
And I feel like that's something that's needed, and like it's something that you should know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even like through all the good, through all the bad, highs, lows, ups, downs. I feel like the core group that's supporting you is like they're there for you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's, like I said, something you should like.
And
really
I see
know.
that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so grateful for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because not a lot of people have that. A lot of boys that I'm with on the road, bro, like they don't have that shit. You know what I'm saying? They've been thugging since they were young.
Yeah.
Like not having nobody. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very grateful to have the support system that I do and have my boys with me throughout everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like without y'all, bro, I wouldn't have the confidence to go out there and do what I do.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like when I go out there, I'm winning championships and I'm bringing it back to the city.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing it back to my boys and I'm able to show something for everybody. You know, like I'm putting on for something.
Yeah.
That shit feels good
For
as fuck.
sure.
Bro.
Yeah. And like I said, we all support you. You know.
And you a good motivator too.
Nah, for sure.
I say that because like when we started, when the podcast was in the starts, you know, in the talks of starting up,
Yeah.
and yeah, you told me like that first week, like, hey, if we start like doing this podcast stuff, you know, we got to stick with it.
Yeah.
And I remember that because I was on my way to class that day, and I don't know what I was listening to, and I read it. I was like, I bet. I was like, bet.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna stick with it. Like you know, you had to let me know, like,
You know what I'm saying?
like, hey, we can't be, if we're gonna do this, you know, we're gonna
Because
do it.
whenever we were starting the podcast, it was like when everything was in the beginning process of like taking off,
Right.
with me and OT.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like at that point, I had seen everything working or what he was doing and what we were doing, and I was like, all right, if you really want to do this shit, we got to go 100%. You know what I'm saying? And we did, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, we grinded that whole out. we did like
Been through some shit.
like what 20 episodes straight? It's 20 weeks.
Yeah, that's what's
When
up.
it first started, yeah.
And like now that you're like going up and up, like bro, like me, you, and Mark have been talking. You know, shout out Mark. You know, we all been talking, and you know, but there's a lot of shit lined up for this Inside the Heartbreak shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
We got a lot of shit lined up. We've been plotting and planning shit.
Yeah.
And hopefully you can be there, Steve, bro. Like, cause bro,
I
people
hope so,
fuck with
too.
you on this hoe. People really fuck with you on this hoe,
sure.
bro. Stevie Wonders, bro, they love him. You know what I'm saying?
They love that boy
So-
Stevie Wonders for real.
I'm just,
Hopefully you
I'm
can
just
come
so-
around, you know, make it out there with us whenever we go.
I just let me know, man.
We got some shit coming up.
'Cause,
That
like,
we trying to lock in.
sure.
I don't know, because I get excited when, you know, when people come on, you know,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
that want to get on this,
Yeah.
and it's like, man, that's cool.
yeah.
You want to come
Bro, like,
chill?
it's finna start booming for real.
Yeah,
like,
finna start picking up, bro. Especially so for the fans, for everybody that supports it Inside the Heartbreak. I'm about to take the show on the road. So I'm going on tour on September 10th, and it's gonna be me, OT, Nate, CJ, and whoever else wants to get on. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be on the road with the podcast.
Lit.
And I'm gonna be sending all the footage to Marco the X, my editor, and he gonna be editing everything. So we're gonna be shitting out podcast episodes. And so really what that's gonna do is I gonna elevate the fuck out of the podcast.
Right.
And then whenever I come back home, we gonna go crazy. Yeah, for real.
It'll be like a little reunion.
Yeah.
yeah. So who? All right, you know, you're starting to go up now. You know, you nowadays you can text people and like you'll get a text back. You know what I'm saying? When you used to text people, you know, it's kind of hard to get a text back. Now that you're seeing a lot of people linking up with a lot of people when you're with OT and all that. Who are some of the people that you personally want to work with?
Now this is like a big pipe dream, but I definitely want to get Joe Rogan on this bitch.
Nice.
Or go on Joe Rogan. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Joe heavy. Or bro, like really, like I'm in the comedy scene. Really, I love comedy, and like a whole bunch of comedians that I want to get on and shit. But I mean, like as far as like my music shit, had to be Drizzy Drake 6.
Drake, for sure.
Yeah, Drake. I mean, more Houston shit. I want to get Paul Wall on just to like talk to him about everything, and then really, bro, there's a whole bunch of artists I want to get on, man.
So like musically, who do you want to work with?
Fuck.
Because there is some guys that you have talked about before that you've always wanted to work with. Like just to say like, who? Well, I don't want to say who. Well, you know, like you say you wanted to work with like Trav and them. Like eventually like get bigger and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, really just mainstream guys that I looked up to when I was doing the music shit, like Travis.
You mentioned Young Gravy.
Cardi. Oh yeah,
I wasn't gonna say that.
Yeah, we're supposed to link up with Young Gravy in LA, and I'm supposed to make a beat for him and OT. Right, and so that's gonna be a thing. That's actually like in the works though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But
I didn't want to say it because it was.
It's all. I just didn't remember.
That's why I kind of like.
Yeah, I just didn't remember. Yeah. But yeah, him. Shout out Young Gravy. He's gonna get on the podcast soon. And then, man, just like the big guys, bro. Fucking Trav, Drake. I want to do some shit with fuck.
It's a lot of people.
Key Glock, bro. I want to do some shit with Key Glock.
I fuck with Key Glock.
Yeah, nah, that motherfucker hard.
He is hard.
Yeah, man. I mean, really just any artist that wants to work, bro. I want to work. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a fucking great. I want to be like a Metro Boomin, like a Kenny Beats, play, Pierre Bourne, like type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a super producer. You know, and I want to be doing sets, like DJing and shit, because I really do want to DJ for like as a full-time job. And what I want to do is I want to get into like the house music, like EDM and shit, bro. The market for that is international.
Anybody can get down to that.
I'll be traveling to fucking Saudi Arabia, bro, like Brazil, all kinds of places. You know what I'm saying? Just off of that genre of music.
That's just because everybody get down to that kind of.
Yeah, bro, exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's like a whole different lane. And that honestly, bro, that's the reason why I started DJing and producing, because I wanted to be a house DJ. I wanted to be an EDM DJ. And so that's the reason why I bought my shit to make beats. I didn't want to do hip hop beats, bro. I didn't want to do rap. But you know what I'm saying? Just the city that I'm in and the culture that I'm around, it was inevitable. You know? And I'm just a bad motherfucker. Yeah. But yeah, man. It's just I couldn't name them off the top of my head.
I mean, there's a lot of people.
There's a lot of fucking people, bro.
Yeah, that's what's up.
All achievable too. That's what's crazy.
Yeah, it's achievable. Bro. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, bro.
It takes time. Everything takes time, bro.
Yeah, man.
You know, it feels good to be, on the podcast again.
Back in the saddle. Yeah.
It's been like smooth 2 months since I've done a dumb one.
Yeah, really, bro. We just been inconsistent ourselves.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
we got shit going on.
Yeah. Everybody's got their own life shit, but I mean, shit. Like I said, it's finna start being a lot of big things coming up that we've been talking about.
Yeah.
And shit, I'm hoping you can be there, Steve. Because like I said,
you telling me like hoping you be there. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I'm saying we'll talk about it.
Talk off camera.
We'll talk off camera. For sure. But before we get off here, I just want to like give you your flowers because like you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like Bay City, Texas.
Bay City, fucking Texas, man.
You finna fuck them up?
That shit crazy. Hell yeah, boy. We got a show tonight at Fat Grass. Shout out Fat Grass, the biggest venue in Bay City.
Yeah, we gotta wrap it up. But I definitely want to give you your flowers because, like I said, you from Bay City, Texas, and you know you're doing it. You know, like how this thing's taking off, and you know where you're gonna end up at. You know what I'm saying? If everything goes the way it's supposed to.
I try not to think about it too much because I don't want to jinx that shit.
And that's,
that
like I
scares
said,
the fuck out of me.
Yeah, for sure.
It scares the fuck out of me.
Another thing is that you're humble, bro. Like
I'm trying to be, bro.
You and OT, bro. Like y'all both humble as hell. Like y'all know what y'all doing, and like y'all don't try to like down nobody. Y'all don't try to like shade off nobody. Y'all actually like helping the people that are trying to come up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen people come up to you personally like, hey, bro, like, we need to lock in, do something. Be like, hell yeah. Like, you know, a lot of people, they'd be like, nah, bro, like, you ain't really nobody. Move around type shit. And, like, to me, like, I like that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like how, like, humble you are, bro. Like, just giving you your flowers because, bro, like, you doing it, bro.
I'm trying to, man. And the reason why I do that, bro, is because, like, I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I've been that dude that's, like, trying to make something out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? And so I always try to help people who really want this shit, though. People who really want it, though. Not like the motherfuckers that are just trying to, like,
clout chase.
Get a quick little, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck all that. Like, you either in it for the long run or get the fuck out of my face.
Nah, right. So.
So, but yeah, man, I'm trying, bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be as humble as I can and just enjoy the moment, bro. Honestly. Because this shit's not normal. Our fucking manager told us that one time we were in, I forgot where we were at, but he was like, you know, this shit's not normal what we doing. So, bro, we you just sold out a show. Your shit not normal.
Coming
like,
up fast.
Yeah, bro, these motherfuckers, like, and so I really try and take that with a grain of salt and just, like, really try and focus on my stuff and become better and better as I can. Because honestly, bro, I feel like I don't deserve to be here. I feel like I'm not good enough yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so what I'm trying to do is in my mind, I'm trying to catch up. And I'm trying to catch up to, like, everybody who's at the top. And what I'm learning, bro, is everybody is pretty much the same level as me. You know what I'm saying? We all respect each other.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that's this Bay City mentality is where that comes from, because I feel like I'm not good enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And so it helps me stay grounded too. You know what I'm saying? And plus, my support system helps me stay grounded. Like, all of y'all, my parents, my sister, like, everybody, like, you know what I'm saying? They really, that's like my number one thing. That's who I'm doing it for. You know? It's for my family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Before we get out, do you have any, like, words you want to say to anybody that's watching?
Inside the Heartbreak, I fucking love y'all. I'm going on tour September 10th in Houston. I'll be in Houston the 27th. I'll be in San Antonio on the 26th. Go follow me on Instagram at DJ Skelz. We got merch coming. This is my first time announcing this shit. Shout out Presto. What is it, Blackwater? Yeah, Blackwater Threads. Shout out Blackwater Threads, man. They're going to be doing all my merch. And we got another clothing line coming out called Lovers Only. That's the first time I'm ever gonna announce that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, we finna have a lot of shit going, man. And just thank y'all for tuning in and supporting me throughout this whole journey, guys. It's a fucking blessing.
All right, you guys.
Yeah.
Inside the Heartbreak not every Tuesday. Every other Tuesday.
Yeah. We're gonna try.
Club, yeah. You know, I say that because the club goes up on Tuesday, so Inside the Heartbreak goes up on Tuesday too.
For sure. All Star Lucha out right now about That Mexican OT. First song on the album, Skelz. He produced it. Y'all go check that out. And
got a lot more coming too. We got coming. Got some fucking heat in the vault right now. That shit gonna
also
be
got another
soon.
One produced. Jody just dropped.
Oh yeah, Jody just dropped. Superstitious. Yeah, that's also produced.
Hey, that's a banger too.
By DJ Skeleton. Yeah.
So appreciate you coming on, bro.
Yeah, of course, man. Thanks for having me. This is my first interview. Thank y'all. We fucking love y'all, man.
It's been Inside the Heartbreak. Some big ass hands clapping back there.